The pathways within. I woke to the sound of rain gently tapping against my window, the rhythmic cadence soothing yet invigorating. Rainy mornings had always inspired reflection, a time when introspection came naturally, and today was no exception. Wrapped in a soft robe, I gazed out into the misty dawn, the world beyond my window blurred and softened by the steady downpour. My recent explorations into alternate lives and the reflections I'd encountered had opened doors within me, each one revealing glimpses of possibility, insights I had never anticipated. My thoughts drifted to the wise men I'd met at the library and the reflections I'd seen. Alternate realities presenting themselves as invitations, rather than mere fantasies. I felt an inner stirring, a curiosity so strong it tugged at me insistently, urging deeper exploration. Perhaps, I thought, the pathways to these alternate selves were not simply external choices made in pivotal moments, but pathways that also existed within. Deciding to explore this idea further, I set aside my day for contemplation. After a simple breakfast, I retreated to my study, a cozy space lined with bookshelves filled with volumes on psychology, philosophy, and personal growth. Settling into my favorite chair, I opened my journal, pen poised above fresh pages. What does it mean, I wrote, to hold within us the seeds of every possible self we might become? The question lingered in the quiet room, inviting deeper reflection. I recalled the philosopher Carl Jung and his theory of the collective unconscious, the shared reservoir of human experiences. If every potential version of myself existed within this deep inner well, perhaps my task was not to choose between paths, but to integrate these many selves into one authentic and harmonious identity. I closed my eyes, sinking into a gentle meditation. Breathing deeply, I allowed my thoughts to drift naturally, opening myself to whatever emerged. Gradually, I felt an inner landscape take shape, a vast, intricate maze filled with winding paths, each representing different aspects of my personality, my hopes, my fears, and my dreams. I visualized myself standing at the entrance of this inner maze, a soft, warm light illuminating my surroundings. Ahead lay the first pathway, bright, inviting, filled with vibrant colors, symbolizing creativity and passion. Drawn to its brilliance, I stepped forward, feeling the path beneath my feet solid yet yielding, comfortable yet unfamiliar. As I walked deeper, memories surfaced, moments when I'd expressed my creativity freely, painting, writing, imagining worlds yet unseen. I remembered the joy of creation, the sense of freedom it brought. Yet alongside these pleasant memories arose regrets, moments I'd abandoned these passions out of fear or practicality. The path became narrower, thorny vines creeping along its edges, representing doubts and fears that had restricted my expression. Pausing, I acknowledged these thorns, recognizing they were part of my story, but not my limitations. Gently, I reached out, touching one of the vines. It softened, becoming less threatening under my gentle acknowledgement. The pathway widened again, brighter and more welcoming. Satisfied, I returned to the central entrance, choosing another path, this one lined with books, scholarly and rich with knowledge and learning. Here lay my intellectual curiosity, my love of discovery and understanding. As I explored this path, memories of studies, academic triumphs, and thoughtful discussions arose warmly within me. Yet here too appeared shadows, times I'd hesitated, second-guessed my capabilities, or chose safety over bold exploration. Again, I paused, understanding these shadows were integral to my growth. Embracing these moments of doubt allowed me to learn humility and caution, necessary balances to my enthusiasm and intellectual passion. The shadows retreated, blending harmoniously with the bright corridor of knowledge. I moved forward, path after path presenting itself, each one revealing facets of myself, some known, others hidden or forgotten. A path illuminated by family and community showed moments of love, connection, warmth, and sacrifice. Another filled with travel and adventure revealed desires for freedom, new experiences, and openness. Each path taught me something valuable, enriching my understanding of who I was and who I might yet become. Eventually, I arrived at the heart of the maze, a peaceful clearing where all paths converged. In the center stood a mirror unlike any I'd seen before, its frame intricate, woven from threads representing every aspect of my life: creativity, knowledge, community, adventure, compassion, ambition, and many more. Stepping closer, I peered into the mirror, witnessing a profound reflection. Here was not just myself as I was, but myself as I could be, unified and harmonious, fully embracing every possibility. This was not a static self, but dynamic, ever-changing, continually enriched by choices, experiences, and growth. A deep sense of peace settled within me as I understood the lesson of the maze. The alternate lives I'd glimpsed weren't merely separate paths I could have taken. They were aspects of myself, awaiting acknowledgement, integration, and expression. My task wasn't to mourn roads not traveled, but to actively choose, moment by moment, which qualities and paths to cultivate, weaving them together into a meaningful, intentional life. Emerging slowly from my meditation, the study felt brighter, warmer. The rain had ceased, and sunlight filtered gently through the curtains, casting soft patterns on my journal. Energized and inspired, I wrote quickly, capturing the insights I'd discovered within the maze. Within us lies a boundless landscape of potential selves, I wrote. Our power lies not in choosing one at the expense of another, but in embracing them all, integrating them thoughtfully, consciously crafting who we wish to become. As I finished, a sense of gratitude filled my heart. Gratitude for the journey thus far, for the insights gained, and for the many paths still open before me. Every choice ahead would now be made not from fear or regret, but from clarity, wisdom, and joyful intention. I rose, stretching gently, ready to step into the day ahead with a renewed sense of purpose. My journey wasn't over. It was beginning anew, richer and deeper than ever before. Thank you for accompanying me on this exploration of the pathways within. I hope this journey into self-discovery and integration inspires you to reflect on your own inner landscape. If this episode resonated with you, please subscribe to Voidlore Nexus and share your reflections in the comments below. Which inner pathways are calling to you? Until next time, embrace your journey, for every path you take enriches the unique tapestry of your life.